Hello, grade 10. We're now going to do activity 5.16. And this is a case statement. We're going to write a case statement. We're not going to worry about a nested if statement. It's very messy. So, hours per week and the rate per hour, and we're going to calculate it. Now, I'm going to do it in a Delphi code because it's sort of easier, and we'll display the answer over there. So, in the Delphi code, there's no input. The input is given facts 1 to 2 hours per week, rate per hour. So we'll say case, but now we must put an integer over there. So I'm going to call it our rate colon integer. So case our rate of, so 1 to 2, so it's 1 and 2. Rate per hour, and these are the hours per week. Well, 1 comma 2, you don't need 2, and then we're going to say our display our answer. So our answer will be, I'll call it our answer. Our answer will be equal to we're not going to actually calculate that. We know if it's rate per hour. Okay, fine. The people are going to choose from a spin edit. We're going to put a spin edit on the form. Type in here spin. Just type in spin and then you'll find spin edit. So that's spin edit 1. So they're going to choose their hours. Okay, so that will be input. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. So I'll have the hours. Going to be the input from the user, spin edit 1 dot value. Remember, it's dot value. The name of the spin edit is spin edit 1, and then our answer will be hour times by the number that they gave us, which is 250, and 3 or 4. Our answer will be hour times by another number, 5. We can also say 5 to 6 colon. Our answer will be something else, 7 to 8, 7 comma 8. Whether we do 7 to 8 or 7 comma 8 doesn't matter. So all we need to do is change these numbers around, 200, 175 and 150. And there you're done. Finished. Take note, I didn't have to do the 5 to 6, 5 and 5 or 6. And that's it. And then you just display, and remember that the case, so that's much more simpler than a whole lot of nested if statements, and we display the answer in the edit box. Edit 1 dot text equals int to string our answer. Now I can make my answer integer because the spin edit is an integer and the number that we're multiplying is an integer, therefore the value can be an integer. We can actually go and put in a rand symbol there, and then we have the answer. Right, why have I got errors? Hour, okay, hour, fine. Spelt that wrong. Another case, semicolon missing. Gotta put our semicolons in the right places. So I'm going to choose any number there, button. Oops. And you know why that is a problem? I do want to know, because it's our rate. It's hour, not our rate. Hour. I'm not using our rate anymore. I had to put the right integer there, you see. Whatever the user chose, I've got to put it in that case section. So now it will probably work with any luck, and it works. Now what if they choose a number that's greater? It's a problem. It's a problem. We therefore then have to, because there's no option for anything else, so we're going to put an else here. We're going to show message, only choose numbers from 1 to 8. But we also want to exit, don't we? So in our else part, I'm going to say begin, and if I press enter over here, the end will automatically come up. I'll press enter at the end there, and there we have our end. So here we've got an example of using begin and end in our else part, because why? I want to exit. I also want to clear the spin edit. Spin edit 1 dot. Now you can clear spin edit like that. Yes. Now that will cover if we choose a number that's greater than 8 or any other number that's not there. So if I click on the button, it says please choose a number. And, oops, break. Program reset. Sorry, I clicked the run button by mistake. So if I choose a 0, it's going to give me that message. Okay. If I choose another, break. By the way, we should actually rather say spin edit 1 dot item index equals. You better give it a 0. Don't clear it. Obviously, it doesn't like us doing that, does it? By the way, if your program's running and you don't know how to stop it, click on Run Program Reset, and then you stop your program. Because if that is still there, dot value, not item index, spin edit dot value. Gosh, I must be getting tired or something. Well, if I click that and I click OK, all right, now I'm going to try another button. Let's try, if I go to a big number and you click OK, then it says they only choose a number from that. Okay. So that's one way to make sure that our input is not, our program doesn't crash. Because remember, people who operate the programs, who run the programs, they're not programmers like us, so they have to be covered for any mistakes they might make. Another way is to put a limit on our spin edit range. So you can have min value as 1 over here. You go and click on the spin edit, go to the properties, min value 1, max value 8. And you do that, let's see what happens. See, there's 1 and you can't go any further than 8. And then you'll never have an error. So that's another way to make sure that the user doesn't crash the program by mistake. Right.